The FIVB heroes are back. It's Grand Slam time on the FIVB Beach Volleyball Swatch World Tour. And for the 13th season in succession, we're back in Norway, in the southwestern port city of Stavanger. Yes, hello, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome from me, Rob Hatch, and all of the team here at the Stavanger Open. It is the ConocoPhillips Grand Slam, in fact, and it's a bronze medal match in the women's draw. Netherlands versus Brazil. Van Eertsel and Kaiser up against Juliana and Larissa. Well, those of you turning up, as everybody in the crowd, perhaps expecting Juliana and Larissa to be in yet another final. But there will be no 40th gold medal in international beach volleyball today. They were knocked out in the semi-finals and are playing under the cloudy skies now of what was once a sunny Stavanger this morning. Temperature, though, still more than bearable, 18 degrees Celsius, and comfortable conditions for the practice of beach volleyball. For this, one of the revelations of the season, Marleen Van Eertsel, 23 years of age, top server last year on tour. Back smiling again after an agonizing defeat in the semis. Anna Kaiser singing away. And of course, it's the first Grand Slam bronze medal match for them for almost 2 years. Start 2009. Hello to those at home. They're hoping to say hello from the podium. Of course, even though there's no gold on offer, it's all about saving face, making sure they're on that podium for the world champion. Juliana Felisberta da Silva and Larissa França, not at all at their best today, or this week. They do, though, however, have the ability to pull the very, very special plays out of the bag and out of nowhere. So in a bid to put that inconsistency to an end, they're about to be welcomed on the court along with our officials. I can know that there's just been an all-Norwegians match in the men's draw. Means that we'll have a Norwegian presence in the quarter-final that you'll be able to see live here, 7 p.m. local time. Looks as though it'll be Norway versus Brazil, but check your schedules wherever you're watching. All about the bronze medal though now. Time to meet the referee. Referee from Norway, Skule Haagensen. And assisting him, the man from Algeria, it's Jamal Bergel. So it's another Europe versus America's battle. We've seen plenty of them today and throughout this tournament on the outer courts as well, where the men are just playing their third round match. Most of them hoping to get into the quarterfinals. So the Netherlands out on court wearing white today. Juliana Felisberta is in yellow, alongside her partner Larissa, smiling again for the moment, but I'm sure she'll have that game face on as soon as the first whistle goes. Well, they are these superstars of the women's game, along with Misty May and Kerry Walsh. A lot of people have paid good money to come and watch them today. They'll be starting on the right-hand side. They will also be serving first. It will be Larissa to get us underway. As I said, Brazil in yellow, serving from right to left. And once the fair play handshakes have taken place, it'll be Brazil versus Netherlands. The prize on offer, the final spot on the podium, and a bronze medal on the FIVB Beach Volleyball Swatch World Tour. Cross court it goes, in towards Van Eertsel. That's something that Juliana thought she'd done right there. Thought she'd made the block. Infringement made, though. Directly out by Juliana Felisberta. She'll now bump up for a partner. Larissa goes to attack. Kaiser's there in the block. Long. No touch. And it's 2-0 Netherlands. They have a habit this week of starting games very, very well. First few points of most of the sets they've played, certainly on the centre court, have gone their way. That, however, has gone long, and it allows Brazil an opportunity just to get them a service. Already had a look at Larissa. This is Van Eersel going long. Juliana now to serve. That's the same problem for her.
Ja, de brasilianske jentene her, det altså de regjerende verdensmesterne. Vi ser spillet nå. Det fortjener man der.
Kaiser cross court into Larissa. She now rises, just looks to cut the ball beyond her reach. Managed to do that, but Van Eersel was there to respond. However, her swing on the angle goes long, and Brazil are back to 3-2. Mismeasuring the power and trajectory of that ball. So it goes back to service, 4-2. Anna Kaiser and Marleen Van Eersel, just a 1 bronze medal in their career. 4 losses in these matches. It is their 6th bronze medal effort. Remember though, they did pick up those 2 goals, as I was saying earlier on, if you tuned in to watch us in the semi-finals. And this has been their best ever start to a season. Age certainly on their side. Van Eersel on your screen, just 23 years of age, from Breda. Both of them train in The Hague though. Anna Kaiser meanwhile, 26 years of age. She now sets up quite nicely. It's a lovely delicate touch. Brazil defend it well though. Thanks to Van Eersel to swing. Larissa tries to can't deal with it. And Brazil now finally draw them. Van Eersel to push long. Had to be well executed. She is a ferocious opponent at the net when she's on her game, Juliana. Best blocker last year. Just didn't quite get the hide on the lead there. Sting is taken out of the serve by Larissa. And Anna Kaiser wins the joust at the net. Hanging those big reaching arms over. And this is how the job was done. Fairly easy in the end. Larissa never really in the fight. Service goes towards Larissa. Juliana's down diving. And that's a finish that means business. Not even a twitch as she won that point. She started off angry. It's not the best mood to have Larissa in if you're playing against her. 5-6. Head is up for Van Eersel. Nice reverse pass. Juliana, Larissa, Juliana again looking for space and finding it down the line. Well, the Brazilian team victims of points of chance, let's say. During their semi-final against Ludwig Angola, Laura Ludwig in particular, very alert to situations such as that one. Larissa this time over quickly and pulling them back to 6-all. Now from 6-all they go to 7-6 up. Two losses this week for Juliana Larissa. Very, very unusual that you'll see that in a tournament from them. Both the German teams, Holtbeck and Semler, Ola Ludwig. Top seeds. And at the minute they're the top team in this first set. 2-point lead. They will be desperate to prove a point here. And Etzel and Kaiser should have shuddered a bit when they saw the opponents on the team sheet for the bronze match. Might have expected to face these two in the final. Powerful hitting by Juliana. Sanne Kaiser is appealing for a net infringement. Clearly unhappy to see it go against her. Let's see the replay. It's the ball rather than the hand that touches the net. Set wide, hit hard. But he gets the touch on the way through. It's exactly what the Dutch were hoping for. Very important point. Reaching across and blocking there. Or attempting to block at least. Service attempts to split the two Brazilian players. In the end, it is Larissa that excels. 10-7. Lutzer doing the business, swerving, swinging, and making reception for this Dutch pairing very difficult. And here's slightly misjudging the trajectory. So Brazil 11-7 up. Seventh meeting between these two teams. We'll go into a bit more of the history in a moment. And if I give you a clue, the history's a bit like this first set's going. 12-7. 5-point difference in favour of the Brazilians, sorry. Kaiser bumps up. There's Van Etzel. And it's a wide hit. Well, I had to think about a timeout then. But of course, with the technical timeout approaching, it really would be a waste of time. 1 point to go. They are 6 down though here in this first set. And it has run away from them. Chance to try and get back in it, and that's a confidence booster as they sit down. To 13-8. 5 points of difference. Brazil at the minute in complete control. This was an important side out there. Just ensures that those positive emotions are back in the body. These two ladies safe in the knowledge that they certainly have history on their side. 5 wins to 1 in their favour. The only Dutch win was at home in that wind and rain affected tournament in The Hague last August, or the end of last August. 2-set match that was won by the minimum 21-19, 27-25. The only meeting this season though was comfortably won by the Brazilians. Red sets in Sanya in China. Sanya tournament this year being played rather early in the calendar. Cross-court blocks have been signalled. Kaiser up to the net, attempts to block cross-court. The Brazilians were very quick there. Kaiser struggling to make the net in time to set herself, in fact. Here we go again. Larissa coming on to it. Kaiser just arriving. Point to Brazil, 14-8. Larissa well down. Up now to try and finish the job, but well, it's called out. It was very, very close from Sanne Kaiser. Well, having a look at it now. Top work from Larissa. Kaiser made it. That ball, I got to assure you, just landing a question of millimetres over the line. In two minds whether to play at that or not, Van Eersel. And she'll be happy she did. Just about getting the better of Juliana. Well, pass from Sanne Keizer as well. They're 6 down here, though. Need to think about the second set already, I think. Get some momentum together. Make sure they're in the game and signing out well. And there's a stop. Keizer with her first big block of the match. But she got high and held firm. That's not easy to do against Larissa França. Formidable opponent in the spike. Juliana had to be careful not to touch the net. This is the third touch, has to go over from the Dutch. Juliana's attempt to kill, it's another block, it's blocked in again. Well, 3 on the bounce. Brazilian supporters not happy. Hence the shake of the head. If you're a Dutch persuasion, you will have really enjoyed that. Eersel cross court. Larissa will want to make a response. And by the hand of Marlene Van Eersel, they do. Oh, well. Misjudgment. And you can hear the cry and scream of frustration. Forced the Dutch into a timeout. Let's throw the dice really in this first set. Just to try and halt the momentum of the Brazilians, get themselves a few points closer yet. I'm afraid they're 6 down once more. 17-11 up. Still Larissa once more. So hungry for success, this team. What's driven them on to those 39 gold medals, one of which a World Championship gold, the last one in Rome. 5 tour titles for these ladies. The adventure has just started to pick up speed. I'm afraid the sun's gone in and the coats are back out. But it's not spoiling the enjoyment of this wonderfully supportive Norwegian crowd. Timeout comes to an end then. Juliana Felisberger wins in the net. She's up again. Keizer though, so strong. Juliana knows how close it was. There's number 1. I'll try again. A little word as she walked away as well. Good to see her pumped up. Beaten this time. Bit disappointed with the referee. Again thinks that Juliana creeping over slightly there. Right, in fact, just her feet landing the opposite side. The rest of the body was in regulation though, as the serve of Larissa França shows exactly how the luck is going against the Netherlands at the minute. Just 2 points away from a first set lead and half a hand on a bronze medal. Down the line. Now I can tell you can see some movement in the stands, that's why it's starting to rain. Well, this wasn't forecast. We had nice sunny afternoons forecast, I'm afraid. However, let's hope that it stops before the showpiece final takes place. That's due to kick off with the first serve at 5:30 local time. Meantime, it's a set point up for Brazil. The Brolly's come out. These girls continue. Brazil serving for the set. Up high and wide. There's Juliana. Set one for Brazil. Firmly in control. And the bronze medal on its way to South America, perhaps, unless these Dutch girls can react. We've seen them do it several times this week. Playing so well before today. In fact, even winning the first set of their semi-final. Unable to carry it through. They need to show the character to come back here. Because at the minute, the world champions are ahead. 21-13 in the women's bronze medal match. So how do we get back into it? That was the discussion that's taking place. Well, maybe the rainy conditions might favour them. They certainly train in them day in, day out in The Hague. Certainly not affecting the enjoyment of the crowd. They've all come prepared. They know what it's like. I'm told that Stavanger is one of the rainiest cities in Norway. All ready for set two then. And the Netherlands bounce back. They want better serving than that though. Marleen van Eertsel. It's not often we see it from her. When she's at the top of the game, she's difficult to better. And she's gifted the first side out to Brazil. Pass towards the net. Van Eertsel went for the kill. This is Brazil's opportunity with Juliana. The referee doesn't want to know. It's a poor contact. Well, the Netherlands definitely thought they had it there. Or in fact they do. A bit of confusion, hence the referee does want continuation of play. Well, the replay contact does look fine. Getting a mountain out of a molehill there, the Dutch girls. This time, the point does go against them. Juliana getting the better of Van Eertsel. Rain continues to fall here in Stavanger. High step for Van Eertsel to roll, and rolls it right in front of the dive of Larissa. 2-2. This is where that sand starts to stick. Conditions change. There's Mastadat. That was hit hard. Luckily for Marleen van Eertsel, she wasn't polax like she was in the semi-final. One straight in the face there. I think Sanne Keizer just joking, saying at least it wasn't there this time. Juliana up there in the block. She'll have to do it again. Oh, that's well placed. Very well placed indeed by Sanne Keizer. Right on the line. Executed the cut really well. It's a change of arm. And it with the lefty. No ambidextrous effort needed there though. Here she goes, swinging right hand again. And my, oh my, oh my, that's a Larissa block for you. Not often she's put in a position to do that. No wonder she walked away smiling. Well, the shorter players onto her, but she reached high enough and had the better of Keizer. 4-3 Brazil. Set up here in this bronze medal match. Net infringement. Brazilian net infringement, and it means that Van Eertsel will have the serve. There's a clip of the net by Juliana. Firmly struck serve. And that was a strong swing as well. Side out. Side out for the Brazilians as the crowd brave the rain. Oh dear. Well, miscontrol, misjudgment. Bit of miss everything, in fact. 6-4. Not what the Dutch team needed here. Meantime, it's cross-court block signal. It's exactly what will happen. Good tactics, well worked. Larissa picks up, comes up with a roll. And that is a wonderful piece of play, well executed. Well, as soon as we got a little glimpse of which block it was going to be, we knew what would happen. Alyssa picking up nicely. Savannah also doing a block. Did her job well, playing out the cross court. And this time she's required to touch the ball and block it. Executes it excellently. 8-4. Now the Dutch team need a side out desperately. Just want to avoid it running away from them. Did so in the first set, and they were out of running pretty early, in fact. They'll be so disappointed after all the work this week. Have that happen again. That's what they needed. A swing right through the ball from Van Eertsel. Get all that frustration out, take it out on the ball, win a point, get themselves to within 3, and they'll have the serve again. Service target Juliana. Eyes will be up against her. That's nice defending. Or at least nice getting that. Spin of the ball took it well away towards the referee's chair. No way to make the pass. Side change at 9-5 as the rain's getting harder, if anything. Looking out to see it's not looking too clever at the moment. Looks to have filled in all around us. Such a shame. Got themselves back to within 3. And it's a service error that just takes the scoreline away from them again. And Eertsel not on a stronger serving game at the moment. Of course, it's very difficult with a wet ball. Larissa gets it right. That's a nice swing. But they're still smiling, they're still enjoying themselves. Conscious of the fact they've had a good tournament, whatever happens to Dutch girls. And it's playing with that joy. Will perhaps help them rediscover the form they showed certainly last evening when they knocked out Misty May and Kerry Walsh. It's starting to look a little more rosy as well for them, as far as the score's concerned. Back to within 2. Brazil with a very good slide out there. Wonderful position. And it's a picture spot for everything at it, right in the corner. And Eertsel scrambling. Now 11-8. Set high and wide, and allows the spike down the line. Well, Larissa was blocking, defending cross court, and Juliana failing to block the line. Meanwhile, we're going cross court as far as the Dutch are concerned. Great defending by Juliana down to her right. Super serve, by the way, from Van Eertsel. Chips in with a defence of her own now. Chance to win the point. There's the cut. Absolutely magnificent stuff from the Netherlands. Back to within a point and back in this match. technical timeout, and what a run of points from them. Van Eertsel with a super serve. Not far away from an ace. In the end, after Juliana's super defending, it almost turned against them. Her defense, her cut. Van Eertsel pulls them back to within a point. Technical timeout time. They need to keep this advance and momentum going. In fact, the technical timeout, you could argue, came at completely the wrong time for the Netherlands. Well, these girls not too used to playing in the rain, though. Van Eertsel left to right to continue the momentum. Big ball toss, strong hit again. It's gone cross-court into Juliana. But with Kaiser pinning away, there was nobody to go up against at the net. Caught in two minds, I think. He apologises to a teammate. There's neither a block nor a peel off, really. Has to get down. Difficult to get this one across the antenna. Just about manages it. Brazil all the time in the world to pick themselves a nice move to win that point. And they kept it nice and simple. Kaiser trying to block the line. Third touch this has to go over, didn't. And again an important point for the Dutch. Just getting to the stage where they were required to keep in touch again. 3-point lead opened up. There's the first touch off Juliana Larissa. Also without the most convincing of passes. That was a test of power. Juliana coming out on top.
Skal vi nå prøve å telle på mottakene til denne? 1, 2, 3. Det klarer vi.
When things are going for you, they go for you all the way. Almost a bit of embarrassment about that one from Juliana. Extends the lead to 4. Well, I was thinking about staying that side and then just decided to roll over. High set for Van Eertsel to attack. Read well by Larissa, who'll have a chance to swing away. It's the roll shot down the line. 16-11. Brazil with a firmer and firmer grip on the bronze medal as the minutes pass by. Serve goes long. Over in 2 was the attempt, but it was well read by Larissa. Kaiser blocks away. Now she's up against Larissa. So Juliana, sorry, in the joust. Point to Brazil. And now with a 6-point lead, it's looking dangerously like it did in the first set, I'm afraid. Oh, you Brasileiros watching will be happy, I'm sure. Fervent support for your beach volleyball teams. I can tell you that the male section will be in action. The world champions later on. Tune in for that. Juliana blocks one out. Van Eertsel up against her, hitting the right side of it. Able to repel the ball back into the centre. The Dutch girls enjoyed that. Van Eertsel brings out the power serve again. Set high, plenty of time for Juliana to attack. And again, it wasn't the cleanest of hits, but it scored up the point. scoreboard keeps ticking in favour of those girls in yellow. Do a bit of Latin music to celebrate. Vanetzel. It's almost stuck in between the hands. Just a little chink left open in the gap in defence there. The ball managed to squeeze through. That's disappointing. Sana Kaiser going long. So within 2 points of victory and a bronze medal, Brazil find themselves. Remember, looking for their 6th win against this Dutch team. That was always asking a lot of Larissa. Juliana getting caught up at the net, and at least the Dutch team are siding out here. Certainly not finishing by lying down. It is in their style to fight all the way. They are a gutsy pair of performers. Also worth noting they're up against a side that's only lost 4 bronze medal matches in the course of their career. Match point will be the opportunity to win bronze medal number 13 of a career for this Brazilian team. Serve short. Tess Vanetzel. Kaiser goes for the kill. Repelled by Larissa, who'll have the chance to finish the match. There's the cut shot. Brazil out at the semi-final stage, but grabbing the consolation prize of a bronze medal here, just 2 weeks after they were crowned as queens of the world volleyball circuit. World champions picking up bronze here in Stavanger. It's been a brave effort from the Dutch girls. But Marleen Vanetzel and Sana Kaiser in the end well beaten in a bronze medal match in which we've had a downpour, but plenty of fans out to cheer these girls on. At the end of a very hard week's work on the Swatch World Tour. So what a career it's been for Juliana Larissa. Every week we marvel at these two. 39 golds, 18 silvers, and with a 21-13, 21-14 win, it's now bronze medal number 13 out of 90 events. So smiles finally back on the faces of those Brazilian athletes. They've swept away the competition on the bronze. And smiles too, really good smiles to see on the face of the team that has finished 4th. Well, a 4th place finish for them. And a best in a Grand Slam for 2 years. This is how the match went then. Dutch team started well. Managed to get themselves ahead before Brazil roared straight back at them. First set taken at the first time of asking, 21-13. We wondered whether the Netherlands could cut something up from begin, dig deep. But in the end, it was a similar story in the second set. 1 match point was all they needed. Larissa with a perfectly executed cut shot. And Brazil is taking it by 2-0. So the crowd braves the rain. Well, you will join us again in just a few moments' time. 5:30 local time, just under an hour in fact, before we're back here for the gold medal match at the Swatch World Tour event here at the ConocoPhillips Grand Slam in Stavanger, Norway. So the players and supporters will take shelter. Join us soon. We're back with the gold medal action from Stavanger a little later on.